release and drain much of the water in order to do the necessary repairs, but will have them done as quickly as possible. We spent all of this money, and he's saying they have to drain the pool now? Alright, the breaking news that I'm about to tell you may sound like an Onion headline, but I promise you it is real. The President of the United States just posted on Truth Social moments ago that contractors will probably be forced to release and drain much of the water in the reflecting pool that he spent $20 million renovating, that he completely effed up, and that he turned into a Mountain Dew swamp that looks like the Chicago River on St. Patrick's Day with like algae and mold and crusty dust at the bottom of it. It's the worst possible outcome of the reflecting pool, and he's trying to blame it on left-wing agitators. I don't know what type of like collective organizing force Donald Trump thinks random left-wing agitators have, but I definitely think we would see videos of en masse people going in and trying to pollute this. The reality is, the build-out of it was flawed from the beginning, and we saw that. We saw it in the reporting when Fox News hosts tried to cover for it. Let me show you this.
I'm here at the newly renovated reflecting pool. It's painted American flag blue.
Yeah, and it's Mountain Dew green.
And the Democrats are going to tell you, oh, there's green algae, it looks so bad, but there's pool guys cleaning it up right now. No other president would do that, but President Trump is still cleaning it up.
They're not even trying anymore. No other president would ruin the reflecting pool for $20 million. Likely, he's going to spend more money draining it. As he said, contractors will probably drain it, then replace the floor because he screwed it up and put too dark of a floor in. Here's CNN testing the reflecting pool.
And we're going to scoop up a water sample to see if we can get this tested.
CNN independently took the sample of water and consulted with a pool store that regularly tests water to help read the results. It showed phosphate levels far higher than what is recommended to keep algae at bay based on estimates for a pool that holds 6.5 million gallons of water.
If there's already some phosphate fertilizer in the water, that's really opportunistic, especially for the blue-green algae that can fix nitrogen. So they are having a field day out here, probably.
It's kind of like a perfect microcosm of the Trump administration as a whole. He attempts to do some grandiose renovation for his own self-image. He wastes our money doing it, and then it ends up failing, and he has to either restart or taco and ditch it at the very last moment. By the way, if you appreciate these steady-handed breakdowns of Donald Trump's absolute freakouts regarding everything from the Iran war to the reflecting pool and more, make sure you drop a like on the Adam Mockler feed. If you subscribe, it genuinely means the world. We are the fastest-growing Gen Z-built media company for people of all ages, all walks of life, and we're building more debate shows, more formats, and beyond. But returning back to this, we then have videos after this algae is seen of contractors trying to pour hydrogen peroxide into this en masse. In fact, even Reuters had an ongoing live stream of people trying to fix the reflecting pool, while at the same time there was an ongoing live stream of Trump's name being taken off the Kennedy Center, while at the same time there was a live stream going on of Donald Trump probably spewing venom in the Oval Office. But he is ruining DC and trying to do it in his own name. Here is a live stream that Reuters had going on, and you can see on the right side of the pool there are tents launched up, and there are people working in order to try to drain the algae. So when Trump tries to blame this on some left-wing conspiracy, you just have to understand, he's the one who has been egotistically attached to this pool. He's been trying to defend it so much so in the Oval Office that he even pulled out an effing cardboard cutout saying that the pool was taller than the Willis Tower. What?
Just had this done. You're getting a first glimpse, but that's your size compared. So those are among the tallest buildings in the world, including the Empire State Building, World Trade Center, Sears Tower, Chicago.
By the way, while this was happening, we were getting absolutely washed in our negotiations with Iran. I mean, absolutely rolled.
So if you,
and this is our president, with tacky gold surrounding him.
You lay it on its side, you take 2 or 3 of them to fill it in, because the width is very, almost...
To continue, before we jump into Donald Trump's long rant, I also want to show you what he posted leading up to that. He started to post videos of, some random people that were protesting outside of the reflecting pool saying, algae smarter than MAGA, they were just joking around. And Donald Trump starts to post them, shares a photo of a guy at the reflecting pool wearing a Team Algae shirt, and then he continues to rant about this while he's talking to farmers in Wisconsin.
The reflecting pond, 2,500 feet, massive, longer than a building. We have a stat here that's sort of great. Can you guys see this okay? Because I'm too cheap to put up a
Oh my God, he has the same, oh my God, he has the same graphic.
Look.
He has the same graphic.
So that's the pond. if it were standing up, here's your Sears Tower, Empire State Building, World Trade Center. Look.
I feel like when a lot of people cover this, they miss the context of how obsessed Donald Trump is. It's like he knows that he's getting older. He knows that he's withering away, and he's desperate to leave some sort of legacy before he's gone. Now, they have to drain the reflecting pool. Not only have they wasted like $100 billion on the war with Iran that is failing, not only have they wasted money on the ballroom, wasted money on every single failed project that Trump has done, while cutting life-saving cancer research and Medicaid for tens of millions of Americans. On top of all of that, they are now wasting money on re-renovating the already renovated pool that Donald Trump failed to renovate. This says, from Trump, many additional people have been arrested having to do with the disgraceful vandalism of our beautiful reflecting pool. It hasn't looked or worked like this since 1922 when it was originally built, but even then it leaked badly and didn't work. So it hasn't looked like this bad since like a plague 100 years ago? Wow. It says, ours worked perfectly, including the mirror-like finish, perfectly reflecting the two great monuments which it had never had before. What these terrible vandals have done is a true affront to both Presidents George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and should be dealt with accordingly. We met with contractors today. We'll probably be forced to release and drain much of the water in order to do the necessary repairs, but we'll have them done as quickly as possible. We spent all of this money, and he's saying they have to drain the pool now? What they have damaged does not even include the earlier killing of a large amount of grass, which was by far the least of it. They took some form of knife or blade and put a 250-long gash into the beautiful facade of what took so much work, competence, and money to build and complete. They also poured corrosive and destructive chemicals into the pool. The reflecting pool was never so beautiful as it was 1 week ago, even going back to 1922 when it opened. We are very proud of what we have done with this magnificent structure, and we will get it repaired quickly to an equal level of beauty. These are the rantings of a maniac. He is actually manic at all moments and has no reality tests around him. That's why he placed tariffs on every single country, including 40% tariffs on Vietnam, then removed the tariffs on Vietnam, or reduced them dramatically when he got a multi-billion-dollar golf course announced in Vietnam. It's why he pardoned people like CZ, who then helped facilitate a $2 billion investment into Trump's crypto fund from the United Arab Emirates. All of this insane corruption is happening during a manic fit where the president has no reality tests around him and is now blaming the failed pool not on science, not on his own doing, but on some agitators. Like, I just want you all to picture what it would look like for an agitator or a group of agitators to pour a bunch of stuff in this pool and do like a few 100-feet gash. This was about 3 days after it was open when this Fox News host was out here. There were already people trying to dig algae out and fix it. There were serious problems going on with this. Yeah, there might have been some protesters who were like throwing trash into whatever, but the idea that this entire reflecting pool was ruined by that is an absolute farce.
Newly renovated reflecting pool.
Listen to the fake charisma. This guy then tries to gaslight and say, only the Democrats will say it's green.
It's painted American flag blue, and the Democrats are going to tell you, oh, there's green algae, it looks so bad.
There is. Watch, he doesn't even try to deny it. He just says, what other president would try to fix the algae?
But there's pool guys cleaning it up right now. No other president would do that.
So, yeah, this is absolutely incredibly stupid and dumb, and you can see that even a few days in, the entire pool was green. This was not agitators. This is Trump being an idiot and being anti-science. If you appreciate these videos, it would mean the world if you drop a like, share it around, drop a blue heart in the comment section, watch more Adam Mockler videos. I love you all. Peace out.